I swear to y'all, if it wasn't for bad luck, we wouldn't have no luck. My mask is on because I'm severely allergic to straw, so I'm coming to go check on a cow. Steer now. We cut him this morning. Whatever, he's been bleeding like crazy, I guess. For hours, I mean, we've tried to help him. Where is he at? Okay, sorry, my hands are shaking. It's freezing out here. I don't like that. He's laying down and just laying there. And normally he'd be the first one up and kind of jumping around. Oh, it's freezing out here, by the way. It's like 12 degrees. You can see there's a little bit of blood there. He's really not doing great. Well, it is now thoroughly soaked out here. So we're in less of a hurry today. So let me explain what all went on yesterday when I ran out here in the evening, check on old Joker. When you castrate a cow, you're just removing its testicles. It'll be a bull, of course. You don't want it to breed, and you want to remove some of the testosterone so he's calmer. So that's what we did. And normally they bleed a little bit, whatever, and then they stop. It cuts off. Well, Joker's just did. So because of that, he was bleeding profusely for several hours, and we tried to do several things to stop the blood flow. It didn't work too great, but dude's still alive. You can see he's standing back there. I mean, he's fine. I mean, he probably does not feel good. You can, blood warning here for you. He probably does not feel good. He lost a lot of blood wherever he sat. But he's still alive, so we'll take care of the blood mess later. That's the main thing, is that he's okay. So now we get to get to the actual reason I came out here, which is that one and the one over there. So M number 1, M number 2, we got this one first. Just do a quick look over. I don't have any of the specifics on hand, like its serial number or its date or stuff. I'm not going to look, but you got the battery and the weight bar. There's no weights on it right now just because it's sitting. Got the steel front rims just to match the rear rims, which are silver. Exhaust. There's the exhaust. A little tall. So because I'm lazy, we're not going to get run today, but here's a couple of the weights on the back and the drawbar. So we also have wheelie bars on it, just in case, because it's got a ton of torque, whereas the other one has a little more speed. So you can see all the stuff here. It's pretty nice. I mean, that's a backup camera. It's got power steering and switches for everything. There's the crankset, gear shift, and the clutch, and the brakes. And the brakes are both pretty good. And then it's had a new fuel tank put on too, I believe. And it does have a kill switch here, and then it's got a aluminum mounted seat, so it doesn't move. That's where it is. Think that's about it for that one. So this one has a much longer weight bar, as you can clearly see. It's got a normal looking front end. I personally am not a fan of the front rims on that, but it's whatever. Like, it's not worth changing. They just look a little funky. Engine, I mean, there's not much to say here. Yeah. The exhaust on this one is a lot shorter, which is better. This one already has a bunch of weights on it, satin, battery, and then we'll climb up onto this one. Oh yeah, the back rims are also yellow. I kind of like it though. It looks a little bit like a, it reminds me the slightest bit of a Massey Harris, but it's not. Those are John Deere rims on a case tractor. Sorry, International. And we just got some wheelie bars made for this one, or we made the wheelie bars for this one, so they're on there. Drawbar, weights. This one also has a kill switch. It's a requirement in a lot of places. The seat on this one is a little different though. It's spring loaded. It's very spring loaded. You'll also notice this one sits significantly taller than that one. It makes it look like a little H, and that's because this has gigantic tires. Oh, also another difference, this one does not have cut tires. That one does have cut tires. So, clutch, brake, ignition's up there. They're all reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speeds. Throttle up there. This one revs up a little higher. Also, no power steering on this one. That one has power, other one has power steering. But I think that pretty much covers it for now. They're going to be our pullers into 2022. You can see the height difference here, by the way. It makes this one look really small, but it's not. This one's just really slow. And that one's a little faster. But yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on the channel. I'm going to need a few days to set up all my stuff with the PC and everything, but after that, we should be back to normal stuff. So, another question I should answer real quick before people take the opportunity to jump on this. Sorry, Carl. Joker, you can see him standing right there. The black one. Wait. Black one. Was he in any pain yesterday? As you can imagine, cutting cow's testicles off is probably not the most comfortable thing in the world. It's gonna hurt a little bit. It's like, obviously we don't really castrate humans, so I don't know what I can compare it to. So yes, it hurts a little bit. I don't think he suffered any extra, because if he had been in a lot of pain yesterday, he would have vocalized or done something, and he just kind of sat back there. He didn't look comfortable per se, because he'd probably lost a lot of blood, but I don't think he was in excessive pain, and he looks to be okay now. So we're glad he's all right. I'm glad he's not hurt too bad. Glad he's still alive. But just in general with castration, I'd say it's more important the process that we're doing and the benefits of that than it hurting a little bit for the cow. They are very, very tough creatures. So you might get one moo or a little bit of jump out of them, and then they're good. Most of the time that is. Sometimes you have animals that are much more vocal than others. Kind of like some of the ones out there as soon as we wean our cattle. The ones out in the big pasture, they will moo and moo and moo for like 2 days, and then they just forget.